I definitely have a ridiculous amount of self-belief. Sometimes I've looked at myself in situations and been like, why are you even still pushing? Can you not see the circumstances around you, baby girl? What are you even believing in? Like, stop it. But I'm starting to realize that this self-belief that I really have going is actually a life skill. Like, so many people have asked me why I have so much belief in myself. So today I pretty much just wanted to make a video unpacking some of the things that I've discovered from my own self-reflection as to why I've been able to create such a high level of self-belief. So if you currently feel like, you know, you have goals and you have dreams that you're trying to push for, but you don't have that belief behind you, don't worry, this video is gonna have you sorted. Let's just get straight into it.
You got it, girl, you got it. Hey.
So the first step I would say is so important to take if you want to kind of build your self-belief is understanding that self-belief isn't something that is constant. Sometimes people make the mistake of looking at other people that have achieved goals or that are actively pursuing their goals and seem to just be relentless about it. And they think, oh, well, that person must be different to me. Maybe that person just never doubts themselves. Maybe that person is just, you know, cut from a different cloth. Even sometimes people have looked at actions I've taken and been like, oh, so you just believe in yourself automatically, like all the time. And the truth is, I am a person that has a lot of self-belief. I can look at my life and say, yeah, I've believed in myself consistently, but that doesn't mean I wasn't hearing all those voices of doubt pestering me from morning till evening in my mind. It just means that yes, I had those voices of doubt, but I always made sure that the voices of belief spoke louder than the voices of doubt. And the biggest way to do this is honestly just speaking out what you want to be true and what you're choosing to believe. This is something that I do a lot personally. There are times where circumstances have made me doubt things so much, but I have always gotten to a point where I've heard the voices of doubt, I've heard them, but I came back and I fought against them and I spoke out what I was choosing to believe and what I wanted to be true for myself. For example, I remember when I was taking my A-levels, these people were pressuring me so much to drop mathematics, and I needed mathematics because I was trying to study economics at Warwick University. But if you know Warwick University, you will know that they wanted A star AA. I was getting E's on a good day. I was getting E's 1 month before the A-level exam, and these people were pressuring me to drop the A-level. They were telling me that that's not the university for you, and I remember I didn't care. I was so strong on the fact that I was going to that university and that was it, regardless of whatever grades I was getting now, that I didn't even put down an insurance choice. I just had work, and work. That was it. I didn't care about playing safe. It was that university or it was nothing, okay? And the only reason I was able to actually reach that level of self-belief is because even though I had those doubting voices telling myself, Deborah, but you're failing mathematics, but Warwick even likes you to have an A in mathematics and you're getting an E. Like, I would hear those voices, but then I would speak out what I was choosing to believe. So I would say, no, I'm going to work. I would say, no, maths is not going to stop me from getting to where I want to be, period. And I will keep saying that. Sometimes I'll be in my room just shouting, okay, fighting voices. And it's important to do that sometimes. It's important to speak out what you want to choose to believe, because one thing that I've realized is that yes, the thoughts in your head can be very loud, but they can never ever be louder than your actual voice. And once you start to speak things out, it will have to drown out whatever is going on in your head, because your voice is louder. You can hear your audible voice more than you can hear the voices in your head. So just shut them down, drown them out, speak out what you want to be true, and the thoughts in your head will have nothing to do but to shut up and listen, really and truly, because there's no space for them. This is the best way that you can practically ensure that the voice of belief always speaks louder than the voices of doubt. Just speak out what you want to believe and it will drown out the thoughts and the negative beliefs that are inside your head already. So understanding that self-belief isn't constant and learning to make sure that the voice of belief speaks louder than the voices of doubt inside my head, I would say has really helped me become a person that believes in myself and takes action towards the things that I want to do. However, you know, sometimes you're not always gonna have the feeling. Like sometimes you can be giving yourself pep talk, but deep inside you, you will still feel that fear and you will still feel like, oh, I'm anxious about this, and you will still feel afraid. And that's what takes me on to the next thing that I think I've done to really build that self-belief within me. And that is that I feel the fear and I do it anyway. It's the magic pill. Like, people don't understand that yes, you can be afraid of something, but that doesn't actually stop you from doing it. Like, your fear and your will and ability to still do that thing are two completely separate things. I can be scared of jumping off a plane and still take my 1-2 legs and jump. Do you understand what I mean? Like, the fear doesn't have to stop you. I feel like sometimes we can get into this mode where we are waiting for the feeling of self-belief to come before we take a leap in our life and do something that we deeply desire to do. And here's the thing, right? Our feelings will always fail us time and time and time again. It's like waiting for motivation. I don't wait for motivation. Motivation never comes. Every time I wait for motivation, things never get done, okay? So it's the same thing with self-belief. You can't always wait to get to the point where we feel like we believe in ourselves so much to actually do the things that we need to do. The weird thing that I've often discovered is that self-belief often comes after actually taking the jump to do what it is that you want to do, rather than before taking the leap. A lot of my self-belief has come from the fact that I have felt fearful in a lot of situations and still got my ass up and done them. And then having the fear and having done it and coming to the end of whatever it is I was doing and realizing, oh, I'm still alive. That's what has built the self-belief in me, because I've now been able to trust that I will get through whatever. But if I didn't take those leaps and do the things that I was actually scared of, then I would be still waiting to have the self-belief to do those things. And I'm making a whole nother video called College versus My Dreams, where I'm basically going to be talking about a recent leap I have taken. So definitely go and check out that video after this and turn your post notifications on if you want more content like that. But for this video, I want to keep it very short, so I don't want to get into examples. I just want to say, with whatever it is that you are afraid of, honestly, I'm urging you, please try it, okay? Just try it. And once you do try it, come back to me and let me know how you actually felt after it. Because for me, in so many situations, I've been so fearful and I've done it anyway. I will sit down after having done what I was so afraid of and think, is that what I was afraid of? Like, it really wasn't that deep. But I would never have known that if I was waiting for the self-belief to rise within me. So the last thing that I just want to leave you with that has really helped me build up my self-belief is actually kind of a quote that I heard from this YouTuber called Brini Lee. I'm part of this youth mentorship program, and I think the owner and her are friends, so she came on to speak to us. I don't know if she said this in her YouTube videos as well, but I remember her telling us, if you don't believe in yourself, believe in the God that believes in you. If you do not believe in yourself, believe in the God that believes in you. And boy, as I was thinking about that later, I really deep that, hold up, this is actually what I've been doing my whole life. There have been times that I've pep talked myself into self-belief. There have been times that I haven't been able to pep talk myself, but I felt the fear and done it anyway. And there have just been times where what I was trying to do just seemed so impossible that I couldn't even really just depend on my own self to garner up self-belief. I had to start basically just looking outside of myself to God, because at least if I wasn't capable, I knew that my God was capable, because I've seen him do things for people. I've seen him do things in my own life, in my parents' life, in my friend's life. I know that I don't always have to believe in myself. Sometimes I can just believe in God and take a step back. And honestly, that's actually what I did with that maths thing that I was telling you about. For the other subjects I did, I was fine. As I was writing the exams, I already knew that I was about to get an A star. I was leaning back. I was confident. But with maths, my last paper, 30%, I left it blank. And that's not an exaggeration. Like, people think I'm lying when I say this, because the marks that I had did not add up to leaving that paper blank. But genuinely and honestly, I left that paper blank and I still had peace. I still had peace. I was honestly just like, it's in God's hands. No one can tell me that God is not real, because I'm telling you, when I counted up my possible marks from just the amount of questions that I'd left blank in general, not even just including that paper, there was no way that I could have got into that university. There was just no way. So if you are a person of faith, learn to believe in God for some things that you cannot believe in yourself in. Sometimes the reason we don't have self-belief, and sometimes the reason that we don't have enough belief for our goals in general, is because we're always looking at ourselves and we're always looking at what we're capable of, when we're humans. Sometimes we're very incapable. You know what I mean? So that's the last one that I just want to leave you with. If this video has been beneficial to you in any way, shape or form, comment down below saying, I believe in myself, I'm ready to start taking the leaps that I need to take in this life. Comment down below something, anything. It just lets me know that that this video has really been useful, and make sure that you turn your post notifications on, because I have a whole bunch of videos coming up on leveling up, following your dreams, my own journey with following my own dreams. And I just feel like if you're a dreamer and you're also a doer, this channel is definitely for you. So I would love to catch you in my next video on Sunday. And with that being said, I'll see you there. Bye.